Hello class, good to see you. Today I want to go over Module 9 with you, teaching the special needs students in the science classroom. Go ahead and download Module number 9 and do put your name where it says name, and let's take a look at section number 1. The resource that I have for you is a web page that has just scores, not lacking many to reach 100 different videos, and these videos are all free on dozens of different topics. Take a look at those. I think that it'll be something that you'll find of value. What web resource would you care to share with the class? Put that information down here. It can be a resource for students or for elementary teachers, either way. And then include as something of an explanation. Use these guiding questions here to help you form that explanation. Once you have that explanation in your web resource, please do put that over in discussion board. Go to Blackboard, go to the green tabs on the left and go to discussion board. And then go to section 1, engagement resources, click on that, create a thread, put your information in there so the class can also see the resources that you would share with us. Wonderful. Let's move on to section 2. Section 2, the discrepant event that I'm sharing with you is fog bubbles. Little dry ice, little CO2, you put that in a container. I like to just poke a hole in it with a hot nail and put some vinyl tubing in there, and it makes a great way to shoot out the fog. Put that in some bubble mix and you've got some real magic. This is a ton of fun to do, very inexpensive, and it's something that I feel the students respond very well to. You can look at my material. You can also post the material, post those web sheets on there on your web, blog, or wiki, and that's just fine. That's just something that I offer to you if you want to use it. If you want to modify it, that's okay too. What discrepant event would you care to put together? All I need you to do is put the South Carolina standards, do put your materials, the procedures, and what the students think will happen, what actually happens, and the why. Of course, that will take a little bit more, that may take more room than what this beige box will give you. And if so, that's fine. Don't worry. Just let that beige box extend out. So pick a discrepant event, one that you would find appropriate for your grade level student. Put that information in there. I'm anxious to see your discrepant events. I always look forward to the discrepant events that you pick. Remember, Sick Science is a great resource, S-I-C-K, Sick Science, sick as in really cool. There's also all kinds of other web resources for discrepant events that I think are amazing. Some are kind of bogus, so be careful. You may want to do those discrepant events before you actually write it up and put them in here, just to make sure that they work, because there's some silly stuff on the web too. Check it out and make sure it works. But they're a lot of fun, discrepant events for your students. All right, well, let's take a look at section number 3. What we're doing is we're talking about special needs in our classroom. And you probably have students that are mainstreamed in your class. You probably have students that have all types of learning differences. And how do we deal with that as teachers? How is it that we can still be effective in the classroom and still work with these students? I find that working with a special ed teacher very closely, almost daily, is a good way to find out what is working for that particular student, because I find the needs of each student to be so specific that the best person to go to is your resource teacher, and to see what it is that they're finding successful, to see what it is that they're doing even that day, because it can vary from day to day. Varies that day what is going to be successful for your students. So that's my short advice. But read through that article and take a look at the guiding questions and give me 3 to 5 sentences of reflection on teaching the special needs students in your classroom. Do put that here in the beige box, and I will take a look at it. I read every word that you write. Let's take a look at section 4, elaboration. One of the projects that I had my students do in science was to create a digital story. There are all kinds of formats, all kinds of programs that you can use to create digital stories. There's iMovie, Movie Maker, Photo Story, and these are all free. Plus there's dozens of other ones that are online for free, and of course the ones that you can pay for. The part that's really effective about a digital story is that the students are required to, what you're doing is you're requiring your students to take the information that they've been learning, and that they need to put it into a sequence. They need to put it into a logical order. And this is something that a photo story or any type of digital storytelling really does a good job with. Now, I had my students work in small groups. They did these together, like groups of 2 or 3, and one person would look and they would put on the music, one person would get the pictures, one person would get the textual information, and then they would combine those 3 and put that all onto the same photo story. You can do this the way you want to, but what I would like you to do is I would like you to create a photo story. My example is right here. Photo story, download a Movie Maker, the following. Yeah, here it is. Sample photo story. Take a look at what I did. This is what I would have my students do, something very similar to that. And this is what I'm asking you to do. Please include in your photo story the South Carolina elementary science standards, and choose 10 photos when you're done, 10 different photos for your photo story. Import the photos. Like I said, use the applications that you want. I've got Photo Story up here. Free download, how to make a photo story, how to make a movie, how to make an iMovie. So I've got some resources up there. Click on those. And again, just go to YouTube. How to make a simple movie using iMovie. How to make a simple movie using Movie Maker. Just thousands of different web pages will pop up. Let me know. I'll help you with that if you like. Do record your dialogue. Storybird, I know, doesn't have dialogue, but add your text and your transitions and your music background. All right. And then continue following through steps 1 through 5. I would like you to post, not publish. I would like you to post your digital story onto module number 9, of course, along with this saved document here that you're working on. And Blackboard will allow multiple posts, so put the photo story or whatever your digital story is, along with this document onto module number 9. Okay, very good. Last one, evaluation. I have given you 8 different types of alternative assessment. I would like you to just pick one of your own. I'm sure, do alternative assessment. What is one that's your favorite? Is it a poem? Is it a play? Is it a song? Is it a rap? Whatever it is, you are free to do your own alternative assessment right here. Let the material that you're covering be something from module number 9. But what would you care to put in for your alternative assessment? That's what I'm looking for this module, for section number 5. And that's it. You're done. If you care to, you can do the alternative assessment by doing the science mystery. If you do all 10, then you can take and receive full credit for the final project or the final report, either one. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns, or if you'd like to modify this assignment to better meet your goals or your students' needs. I'm happy to work with you on those. Give me a call, give me a text. I'll be in my office most every day. I'm looking forward to going over your material and looking at your creativity and your work. Hope your day goes well. I look forward to talking with you soon. Goodbye.